Okay, we're ready. Okay, good evening. My name is Lars Clemenson, and as Superintendent of Schools tonight, I will serve as a moderator for tonight's Board of Education Meet the Candidates event. Thank you for tuning in. Typically, opportunities like this to meet the candidates for the Board of Education are conducted at community meetings of local organizations. Unfortunately, this year, due to COVID-19, those opportunities have not been readily available to the candidates. Therefore, the district will provide a consistent forum for our three candidates for the Board of Education to introduce themselves to you. This event is being live streamed and was publicized on our open access website, Facebook social media page, and the district's Google Calendar. Tomorrow, a link to this recording will be available and posted on our website, along with email contact information for each candidate. As a reminder, the Board of Education and budget vote is scheduled for 1 week from today, Tuesday, May 18th, from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the middle school gymnasium. Absentee ballot applications are available on our website or by calling district office at 631-723-2100. Registered voters will have the opportunity to vote for up to 2 candidates on the ballot. Tonight, each candidate for the Board of Education will answer 3 questions. Each will have the opportunity to answer a question first, and then we'll rotate for each of the successive answers. Each candidate will also have the opportunity to offer a final concluding statement as well. While there's not an opportunity tonight for the public to ask questions, each of the candidates' emails again will be posted tomorrow with a link to the recording. Each candidate will have 3 minutes to answer their question. I'll hold up my hand at 1 minute and then ask you to conclude your thought at the call of time. Prior to going live, we drew names to see who would begin first, and Mrs. Scully will begin first. From there, the question 2 will be answered by the candidate rotating to the right. Given our need to honor and adhere to COVID protocols, each candidate is seated 8 feet apart from one another. When the candidate is speaking, he or she may remove their mask, but we'll ask that other candidates keep their mask on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Ann Colhane, Liz Scully, and Rich Iannelli, 3 outstanding candidates to serve a 3-year term on the Hampton Bays Board of Education. Mrs. Scully, we'll start with you. Please introduce yourself to the community.
Hi, I'm Liz Scully. I'm here tonight asking for you to re-elect me for a 3rd term. I have really enjoyed working on the board, being involved in our district and our community. I have 2 girls who have both come through the schools. Here we go.
Nice and close. Hold it.
Okay. I have my older daughter graduated in 2018, and my youngest is going to be graduating this year with the class of 2021. I think one of the best things that I've found about Hampton Bays and being involved is I have 2 very different kids who have had 2 very different experiences throughout school, but they both have a really strong foundation that they got from Hampton Bays, and it's been great. And I've kind of started out with my involvement with the parent groups, and I just wanted to say for anyone that actually read the article in 2070s that some of that information was outdated. I served as the president of the middle school PTO in the past, but I am no longer. I'm still involved in the booster club, and just any way that I can help out, I like to. So, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Iannelli.
Hi, my name is Rich Iannelli. Thanks for the opportunity to come here tonight. I'm married to a wonderful wife who's also a 3rd grade elementary school teacher at Bridgehampton. I've been teaching science for 30 years, and for 13 years of my life I was in the trades as a carpenter, but I moved to Hampton Bays in 1996, which was a great opportunity, and I spent 20 wonderful years teaching here at Hampton Bays, and I retiring in June, which is like a bittersweet for me. I don't know what I'm going to do, but my wife knows what I'm going to do. In school, I had opportunities to be part of some wonderful programs. I was alternative school director for 7 years and still teach in the alternative school. Locally, I'm the co-president of the Hampton Hills Homeowners Association. I've been doing that for the past 7 years. And I'm a big supporter of the music and arts. I play guitar in a local 10-piece horn band, and I'm just excited to be part of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Iannelli. Mrs. Culhane.
Hi, my name is Ann Culhane, and I've lived in Hampton Bays for 18 years. I grew up next door in Hampton Bays. I learned how to swim here in the chilly bays of Tiana Bay. I'm a mother of 2 boys. Ethan's a senior, and Thomas is a 7th grader, and both my boys are thriving in our HB schools. I'm a kindergarten teacher at East Quogue Elementary School. I've been teaching there for 19 years. I have a degree in elementary education, and I also have a master's degree in literacy. I spend my spare time watching my boys play sports, going to the beach, reading, and taking my dog for walks. I've been on the HBBOE for 3 years now, and I love working together with our board to support our schools, our students, and our community, and I hope to be reelected.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
You all are doing very well staying in your time frame. Pull those microphones closer to you for the next question. And Mr. Iannelli, we're going to start with you. Speak loud and clear into that microphone. Spend some time and identify what you're proud of about the Hampton Bays Public Schools.
I'm proud of many things of our school. Currently, I've had this great opportunity to teach marine science and teach my students of maritime history, of our local environment. Right now, I've just about almost reached the 1,000 mark in helping students obtain their New York State boating certificates, teaching them how to be responsible on the water, so that was a good benchmark for myself. The Hampton Bays, this district meets so many needs, and when they see a need, they always have this opportunity to actually find a way. We have a great early childhood education program, the culinary program, life skills, science research. It's nothing but being proud of what the people that run this district have done for the community. I'm confident that in the future we could even strive for more. Here in the district, we do have some very compassionate, intelligent, dedicated teachers working for our schools, and I'm so proud to be part of that community. The extra programs and the extra mile that we go through here, example like the alternative school, taking some students who might not get a chance to graduate, and we can find a program, find a place, and put them through to meet their future goals. I'm just very proud to be part of this community. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Culhane, what are you proud of in the Hampton Bays Public Schools?
Quite a few things. For our elementary school, I'm happy that we have smaller class sizes. I'm also excited about our expanded STEAM program. STEAM is our science, technology, engineering, arts, mathematics program. In our middle school, I'm very excited that we are going to be going to Frost Valley next year, so is my son. I'm also very thankful for our math labs. I know a lot of children that have benefited from them, my son being one of them. I'm also excited that now all of our 8th graders are going to be able to experience the Living Environment program, and that will actually give them more opportunities to take extra science classes in high school. I'm also proud of our expanded AP programs in the high school. We have AP Seminar, AP Research, and AP Computer Science. Also our E&L program, our achievement gap by far on graduation is nearly non-existent, and that is well above the Long Island, New York State, and national average. We also have really great opportunities through our BOCES CTE program. That's a career technology education program. This is where we can build partnerships. One partnership I'm very excited about is our partnership with the Canoe Place Inn. It looks beautiful, and I'm so happy that some of our children are going to advantage from that. I also am very proud that our students in high school have made partnerships with some colleges, and a lot of our high school students graduate with a lot of college credits. Let's see what else. No decision is ever easy when it comes to taxes or our kids, but I'm very proud of all the accomplishments of our Board of Education. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Culhane. Mrs. Scully, what are you most proud of in the Hampton Bays Public Schools?
I was going to speak a little more generally, but I'm extremely proud of just what I consider like our team. This whole district really has worked together collaboratively as a team, from our bus drivers with Montauk Bus to our support staff to our faculty, the administration. Everyone just, before the pandemic, but it's really shown in the past year, like how much of a team and community this whole district is. And I just think that we've kind of gone above and beyond to make sure the needs of every single student in the district were met, whether it was food that they needed or, some extra help socially, emotionally. I think we did a really phenomenal job handling the pandemic and working together, which I think is important. We hear a lot of stories about districts that don't work together, and I think we do really well, and everyone supports each other. We don't all always say yes to everything, we don't all always agree with each other, but we work well, we listen, and I think we take action. And I'm also just, like Anne had mentioned, our budget and what we're proposing this year. I think it's definitely something to be proud of, that this year of all years we are giving our community a 0% tax increase. I think that's the result of really responsible spending and years of really financial planning and working together. So
Great, thank you. Okay, we'll start with Mrs. Culhane for this question. Please discuss the goals that you have for your term of service as a member of the Board of Education.
Okay. I would like to continue to keep class sizes small. I would also like to add some classes such as coding and engineering. I know at my own school we have some coding classes in the elementary school, and they're amazing. And I also think with the engineering, it would really enhance our computer science program. I'm glad that script is coming back. I would like to see it be taught a little bit more. I would love for my children to be able to read my mother's letters, and I think that's very important. I'd also like to see I would encourage more self-esteem programs for both boys and girls. And with our sports programs, I would love to see full varsity and JV teams. I think we have some really amazing coaches and volunteers, and I would really love for our students to be able to play here on our fields instead of have to collaborate with other schools. I would like to see them here with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Mrs. Scully. Please discuss your goals that you have for your term of service as a member of the Board of Education.
I think one of the things that I would be looking forward to and continuing on in the board is just being a part of the transition, like this post kind of, I think we're going to be stuck in this pandemic, COVID's still around phase, and I just really want to be a part of like the team that gets us to move to the next phase and what that's going to look like, and maybe bringing back some programs and field trips and some of the things that we were working on before the pandemic came. And I think it's going to be really important that we make sure that we're meeting the needs of every student, not just like this school year and next school year, but moving forward. Some of the kids have really struggled in the past year, and I think it's a goal of mine to make sure that we are meeting all those needs in the future, and also just to keep moving with our counseling program and making the social and emotional needs of students of all ages in all three schools like a priority, and that we're always constantly evolving and doing what we can for those students. Thank
Great.
you.
Thank you. And Mr. Iannelli, your goals that you have for your term of service as a member of the board.
Well, I hope to continue being close to our school community. I've had the unique perspective of being here and watching our students, the diverse education backgrounds and their interests that drive our students to be successful. Within our resources, I'd like to try to meet our students' needs, more electives for the mainstream students, such as possible law class or CAD drawing for our budding architects and engineers, some anatomy and physiology electives for future students interested in health careers. I fully support our 18 advanced placement electives. I think they're great. And I'd like to continue to expand AP's commitment to be a role model for energy and environmental conservation. Our students rely on us to be a model and set the proper course for their future success. I'd like to be part of improving the air quality of elementary school and high school classrooms. I watch our district go through great lengths to be a leader in protecting our students' health and well-being, I'd like to closely examine what we can do to improve on that in the future.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Iannelli. Okay, for that opportunity to say, oh, I forgot to say that, we're going to have our closing remarks. We're going to start with Mrs. Scully, then we'll go to Mr. Iannelli, and then Mrs. Scully. So, Mrs. Culhane, we'll start with you.
Excellent. To expand on what Mrs. Scully was saying about how we navigated through the pandemic, I forgot to mention how proud I am of HB. Amazing. I'm so excited that we were able to bring vaccines to our community. We were able to keep our small businesses open. We were going down a really rough road, but we were able to turn it around, and I was so proud with how the school stayed open. We were able to keep in contact. We were able to feed a lot of families. I was just very impressed with how we reacted to the pandemic.
Great. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Mr. Iannelli.
Well, first, great kids have great parents. And Mrs. Scully and Mrs. Culhane, they have wonderful, successful children. I'm proud to have been part of their education. And I truly mean that. I've seen a lot of kids come and go, and there's a relationship between parents and how well these kids do. My experience working here for 20 years does give me a unique position to recognize where we can make the district stronger. And I am very grateful for the career afforded to me by the Hampton-based community. And I look forward to being a positive influence in the future. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you to Mr. Iannelli, Mrs. Scully, and Mrs. Culhane. And for those of you watching live, our remarkable tech team is going to work their magic and tonight turn this into a link that we will post on our website with contact information for each of our board members, candidates. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I went like this. I'm sorry. Before that, forget what I said. Mrs. Scully.
Now I have to find something to say.
You'd like to correct the superintendent.
I probably forgot to say a lot of things tonight because speaking is a huge challenge for me. So I will just say I am very happy to answer any questions over email. Definitely reach out if you do have specific questions. And that's it. Good luck to Ms. Culhane. Good luck, Mr. Iannelli. I think we have 3 very positive people running that just really want the best for the town. So
Great.
thank you.
Thank you. My apologies. Sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
So next Tuesday, May 18th, from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. At the Hampton-based Middle School Gymnasium, we will have our Board of Education and school budget vote. Absentee ballots are available. You need an application for that, so you can get that on our website or by calling district office. We'll have this link posted tomorrow with contact information for each of the candidates for the Board of Education. Ann Culhane, Liz Scully, and Rich Iannelli. Thank you for your willingness to serve, and thank you for participating tonight. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.